What's up, fucking nerds? Everybody hear me, I hope. Hope everybody had an awesome, or is having an awesome Friday. Lot to do today. Sorry if I'm a little hoarse and for coughing and shit. Okay, sound check's good. I've been, hey Gambit, I've been pretty sick for the last couple of days. Just feeling like shit overall. Not a horrible cold or anything like that. Nothing super bad. Um, but not fun, obviously. I don't know any kind of sickness that's fun. Um, but yeah, been a real joy. So, a few things to unpack today. I finally got the eyeball uh, decals in from Evolution X Studios. These are pretty badass, I gotta say. Let me see if I can zoom in a little better here than where I'm at. Okay, that's good. Put you right there. In here. Boom. Okay. I don't know why that zoomed out so far. Okay, so these are the eyeballs from Evolution X. So big shout out to Evolution X. He was spot on saying, like most shipments to the United States can take up to like 4 weeks, and they're in Germany. There's a scan me code here if you'd like to order some yourself directly from them. You can probably just take a picture of that with your phone right now, and it'll come up. Uh, it's hard to see the detail on these eyes on camera. I'll hold them as still as I can. But these are really good. Lots of different shapes. They're labeled over here. And so far as I can tell, I mean, I haven't obviously tried them on a model yet. I missed the boat with the Punisher because of the shipping time. The United States Postal Service is pretty, well, it's the Postal Service. But anyways, I'm excited to try these out, and I think this Elektra model that I'll be doing will probably be good for her. And these tell the sizes over here, of course, again. And I think this one's a different one, so you can take a picture of that one as well for this particular sheet. I ordered two different options. I ordered this scale and then this scale, so I kind of had scales for everything in the eyes. Hey, Aaron, what's going on? Hey, Psycho, you made it. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate you, dude. So yeah, I mean, for a shaky, sick old man like me, these little stickers, or I shouldn't call them stickers. They're decals. These are water slide decals, and they come with instructions to help you out. If you've never used water slide decals before. But overall, really cool package. So I'll keep you guys posted on how well these work. But again, big shout out to Evolution X Studios. Thanks for getting these out to me. I'm not sponsored by them. I used my own money to pay for these. But I still like to give them a shout out just based on the fact that the product looks good. As far as I can tell, it's going to work well. And he was very, very prompt at like responding to any of my messages and everything. Just doing really good business out there in Germany. So thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. I'm looking forward to trying these out. And then next, next got two things we could do, and I'm going to kind of let you guys decide on that. Because I think that's only fair. So I got this mask here we could work on. Mr. Bunny Foo Foo. I got the eyes finished. I have to zoom in on that if I can. So the eyes, it's hard to tell on camera, but I did like a swirled effect on them by just overspraying with the airbrush, you know, and getting the paint to. Well, I used ink, but just getting the ink to kind of spread out and swirl around, you know, and then I would push it with the air. It's a fun technique to play around with. I forget who I learned it from. It was another channel that I saw doing it for like marbling effects, for like doing stonework and shit like that. And I thought it was really cool and that it would look neat on the eyes, especially since I was going to be lighting them with like uh, a lightning kit, which I did receive in the mail, and I can let you check that out really quick. I just kind of wanted to go over this stuff really quick before I started working on something, kind of like give you guys a chance to maybe decide what you want to see me do. So these are the lights, and they don't look much special outright. Let me get this set up here. So this is the light. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. I think it's really neat how it works and everything, and it works awesome. Let's use this plug. Hopefully that's on. Yeah, okay, we're working. Okay, so picture lightning. So that's one mode. And then let's see, there's another. There's a different mode there. That's on loop. I think it says loop. Yeah, it says loop. That one's pretty good. So now that we see how the lights work, I want to see how it works through the mask. So the position I kind of wanted to put these in, it's going to be like 2 lights for the eyes and 1 light for the mask, or for the mouth. I just need to kind of position them so that it will work that way for a test. I think that should be good. Yeah. But the lights are not going to like shine directly at the eyes. Oh, okay. I'm going to have that stuffing in there inside the mask to diffuse the light. And then some of the light will come through the mouth and everything. Oh, that looks sick. Okay, so that works pretty fucking well. That works as well as I hoped it would. And I think with the stuffing around the eyes, it should look pretty sick. So yeah, we can work on that mask and get that one done. That turn it off? Nope. No. We'll just leave lightning going today. Lightning shining at my floor. So yeah, we can work on that mask and try to get the lighting done. Get this bad boy nailed, finished up. Or I can do this on my own time up in my office tonight, and we could start working on Elektra. What do you guys think? I would take a poll, but not everybody's in the is here. Hey, Kenny, what's happening, dude? Did did you get to see the mask with the lights on yet? So I bought the lightning effect that I was talking about with you guys. So it's pulsing like lightning. Oh, you did see it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's gonna work out really well. And I got that stuffing you suggested. Um, so that's cool. Bam! Blinding light. So yeah, what do we work on today? Mask or there's not enough people in here for me to take a poll. So mask or should we do Elektra, which I've got ready to go. She's already primered and everything. So you guys tell me what to do. Yeah, it does look cool, man. I'm excited to get that stuffing in the mask. And hey, that's right, it's your birthday. Wait, is that actually today? I thought it was a couple days ago. Are you one of those guys that like it's my birthday weekend? Or like all the girls do? It's my birthday month. Like, bitch, you get one fucking day. Finishing up the mask, one project at a time. I like the way you think, Kenny. Okay, so we got one for the mask. STDs are a fun sicknesses to get. I didn't catch that earlier. That's funny. Channel does say Elektra. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pick. Fuck you guys. Ugh. Here we go. So we got lights for Elektra. This is gonna be for the base, the glowing. So what I'll do today, I think, is I'm gonna go ahead and compartmentalize my time into two different parts. So we'll start with Elektra, since like Aaron said, that's what the stream's titled. So we'll start with that. And then we'll move on a little bit later to the mask portion of the. So here's the thing about YouTube is I can always just change. I can go back later and change the title of it. I can do that. So there. So first I want to dry brush this bad boy, and then start working on the ribbons that go around it. I think it's just the two ribbons. And we'll go from there. She's going to be fun to paint. Pretty basic, really. I always say that, like, oh, this is going to be simple. Nope. Nope. Okay. Now to begin choosing my palette. Because not everybody gets to go to their park on their birthday. That is cool. Aaron. 54 today. Okay, today is the day. Well, that happy fucking birthday, Kenny, man. Like, absolutely love you, dude. Thank you for being you and hanging out and just being an overall awesome fucking dude. I wish you the very happiest of 54, my friend. Now, I'm sorry I sound like shit today. Otherwise, I would sing happy birthday to you. Very welcome, my dude. Very, very welcome. So, I'm going to have to go back to the picture reference that I have for her. So, I got to scroll way the hell up to where I took the picture reference pictures from Sanix. Where's that at? Here we go. Huh. I think just black and silver and some reds. Keep it pretty simple, really. Just do like a metallic on it. Let me see here. Let's see what we got. This Runefang steel is really good for dry brushing on for metal stuff like this. I actually really like this paint. Yeah, definitely got to mix that shit up. You need to go dancing. Shake it, baby. Shake it. I like fucking with the camera with the RPMs on this thing. And you slow it down, then it looks like it's not moving, and then you can make it go backwards and shit. Like if I had two of them, I can make them look like they're humping. Or just grinding nice and slow and sexy. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, that's pretty bad. Hey, what's up, Jerry? Yeah, the Humpty Dance. Exactly. And like any metallic paint, Citadel doesn't fucking matter unless it's Vallejo metal colors or something, because those are like really thin and made for airbrushing typically. But you really want to mix this stuff up really good. Get the medium and everything just really, really well mixed. Like I'll let it go through a whole cycle. I think it's a 3-minute timer on this thing. I also find that the paint mixes better and faster if I'm holding it and I'm able to turn it with this shaker. I really do want to try Galleries. I always want to say Gallery. Gallery's new paint shaker looks really good, and it's the same price as this one, but it's more of a vortex spinner, but it's got a cap that you put on, so you pull up the cap and then squish it down on the top of your paint, and it holds it in place. I've seen some good reviews on it so far from some other YouTubers. I'd be willing to try it. Once this thing breaks, I'll give it a whirl. In the meantime, let's go ahead and pick out our dry brush. I really like this dry brush. These are made by Fumui, and they come with this same brush kit right here. Match up the picture here. So if you look this up on Amazon, dry brush set miniature painting brushes. It comes with a whole bunch of dry brushes and a whole bunch of miniature painting brushes and stuff. I really, really love Fumui brushes, especially for their affordability. Their affordability. No, I'm not sponsored by Fumui. I would love to be. So Fumui, if you want to do that, I got to figure out how to hook up their Amazon link to my shop tags on my channel so that I can start getting a little bit of commission for it. If somebody clicks on the link, you know, and then you go there and buy it, I get a little commission for that. So I got to find their store and figure out how to do that. Oh, and I got some new toys. Thank you, Gambit. Oh, just lost one of my new toys. Got these little paint palettes. They're so adorable. For some reason, I was thinking they were going to be bigger, but they're not. They're kind of small, but I really like them already. I especially like the idea that I'm not going to be burning through plastic cups all the time too. I try to do my part to keep my footprint down, as you know, my environmental footprint as low as possible. And this is another way that I can do that. So I appreciate you guys sending me the link for this. I think Gambit or Jerry might have sent it to me. But yeah, these are great. Come on. Okay, well, that's just not cool. I fucking absolutely hate Citadel's fucking paint pots. And I know I'm not the only one. I know this is like a tired fucking argument with them. But it's seriously shitty, aggressive, like, you know, like, dude, you guys make great paint, but you're just so shitty with your customers. Like, we've been asking for better paint pots. Like, not even a pot, a bottle, a fucking dropper bottle, guys. Seriously. Why do you got to spend all this extra money on these like, do you really make that much more money off your customers because they didn't close the fucking cap right? Like, fuck you, Citadel. I'll keep buying your paint, but fuck you guys. Okay, rant over. I need some medium. Oh, you know what? I think I just use some water. I don't need that. A little teeny bit of water. There we go. But yeah, I'm digging these little pots, these little paint cup thingies. I also like that I can just wash them out real easy. The paint comes off. Like when I'm done with this, I'll just throw it in my paint cup water dish thing. Clean up that edge. You know, Kenny, I got to tell you, man, that I hate to say it's worth it for their paints. Like some of their paint is just so fucking good that you got to use it. So I don't really have a plan for this base part yet. Um, I'm just kind of playing around right now and figuring out how I want it to feel, what I want it to do. But I know I want a metallic base for the first layer. I know that much. A lot of really nice detail in here to pick up with the dry brush, so don't want to miss out on that. That's what Gambit does to a lot of with a lot of his Citadel paints. Kenny is he'll put them in dropper bottles. I think a lot of people do that. Oh, maybe I could go for like a rust wash over this metallic. And that would look really cool. Kind of rusty old fucked up metal. And tomorrow I've got my commissioner that who asked me to do the Punisher for him is coming tomorrow to pick him up. So I've had my time enjoying the Punisher on display in the house for a couple of days. Almost sad to see him go. That just means I'm gonna have to do another one eventually for myself. I guess he showed his boss my work, some of my work, and now I guess he might want me to do an Aragorn for him from whatchamacallit? Aragorn, Lord of the Rings. Yeah. So I may have another commission coming. We'll see what happens. I Aragorn's not somebody I ever really thought I would go after or want to paint. But I do like Lord of the Rings, and I think it would be an interesting commission job. So that could be cool. All right, let's get this top part done here. I'm just using kind of round strokes with the dry brush, just going lightly over the surface to pick up all those little edge highlights and stuff like that that I can. Dry brushing's so fun. It's just there's nothing difficult really about it at all. It's literally slap slap skill. You know, you're just kind of slapping shit on there and bang, bang, bang. So it goes fast. It's fun. It's just a really cool way of picking up details on your surfaces and stuff. I agree with you, Jerry, about the personal preference and stuff. It really does matter, to the person more than it does the paint. You know, I know people that can paint fucking crazy shit just using like standard hobby paint. And I use standard hobby paints for some things. I just don't prefer to use them. Like Jennifer in our chat usually, like that girl will paint with craft paints all day, like dirt cheap craft paints, and make it look like fucking Van Gogh did it. Cool. I think I'm happy with that. As far as the dry brushing goes. Now, I'm thinking of rust. Rusty wash. First, I need to clean out this little cup. That wipes out really nice. Okay. So now that I got the metallic down, I want to do like a wash on it to make it look more like a rusty rust. Or I can go with like a dark red. Dark red, desolate brown, grim black. I have this Vallejo wash effects paint. This stuff right here. Tag that, YouTube. Throw that on there. And this stuff works really well. Let's just let's see how that's gonna brush on and look. Like I said, I don't really have a plan, and I think it's healthy to not really have a fucking plan when you're getting into painting a project. This is all about just having fun. There's no proper way to do this shit. There's no what am I trying to say? Like, you are not obligated to do shit by the book, as it were. You know, and if you watch channels like Gambit Neo, Ground Affected, my channel and stuff, you know, we all kind of tell you guys the same thing. You can learn any way to paint from any of us just watching our channels. Like, you'll get everything you need to know about painting. And there's just no right or wrong way to do it. Have fun with it, experiment, play around with your colors, try the different paints, try the cheap craft paints, try the expensive shit, try out the medium grade stuff. Like, another paint I want to check out is Kaleido. That's the brand that's by Gallery. I think that's Gallery is Kaleido. Their paints look pretty good. But I'm also very happy with, you know, Vallejo Game Color and, you know, Model Effects paints and stuff like that. I use a lot of Citadels, but, you know, I've over the years I've found out which ones I like the best, and those are the ones I use. I feel like it needs to be a little bit more silver in between. Kenny's favorite is Tamiya. That's a brand I forgot. I honestly don't have any Tamiya paints except for their panel liners. I'm very Tamiya curious. I've used them years ago, you know, doing like model cars and shit like that. That's how I was familiar with Tamiya back in the day. Because, like, as a burgeoning model maker, you know, like I wanted to use what, well, I guess it was more like that's just what Vern sold me. Shout out to Vern of Ventura Hobbies. Because he's a big Tamiya guy. He's, you know, he's all into railroads and all that shit. And, you know, Vern's awesome. He's a funny guy. But yeah, that's really all I ever really knew about Tamiya was like, okay, this is what you use to paint cars with. You know, I've never really seen their paints. It's like, okay, this is what I'm going to use to paint Elektra with, or, you know, whatever other model kind of stuff I do now. Like, I would never think to really print a car and start painting it. You know, does that make sense? Am I just fucking needlessly rambling like the ramblings of an old man? Excuse me. No, there's no excuse for me. Okay, now I'm digging this better. This is coming together better. Okay, done with that silver part. Soak that brush for a little bit. Yeah, military kits, Jerry stuff. Yeah, that's what I know Tamiya for. Um, I still see a little bit of sediment down here. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up a little bit more with the electric mixer. That should be good. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to be too brownish or what. I don't want it to be too rusty looking, but I got to try it out. I got to see if I like it. Get my water a little damp. Or my brush a little. Get my water a little damp. Did I just fucking say that out loud? Oh yeah, Tamiya airbrush. My first airbrush back in the Tamiya days when I was painting with that stuff on cars and shit was Posh. I think, which I think is what Jen uses now. She's a big Posh girl. All right, I'll do this in the back to see what I think about it. It's very orange. I don't know if I like that. It's just not dark enough. I think I have a better idea. I think I, I think I have a different color in mind that I think will work better. I do like that they have a little spout on the end of them. You can pour the paint back in the bottle. That's pretty sweet. Okay, let's try a different color. Oiled earth. Okay, next on the chopping block, let's try this one. This is oiled earth. It's a wash. Wash Effects by Vallejo. Here, Kenny, check this out, dude. Got your Squidmar Ultra. So my earliest airbrushes that I have were all Iwatas, but I always wanted to try out a whoa, what the fuck? Something really big is flying over my house right now, and low. Oh shit! Apache helicopters. Okay. Like 6 fucking fully loaded Apache helicopters just flow over. So this is the Harder and Steenbeck Ultra. I keep my 4.5 millimeter nozzle in it. Oh, Kenny went to eat? Okay. Is Kenny still here, or did he? Oh, he'll be back. Time for dinner. Got it. Yeah, well, this can wait. Fuck it. Okay, bye. Anyways, get Harder and Steenbeck airbrushes. Kenny, I highly recommend them. They're fucking amazing. I had, what do you call it? Nope, that's the rust. There we go. I had Tamiya way back in the day, and I always wanted a Harder and Steenbeck. Or not a Tamiya. I wanted an Iwata, or I wanted Harder and Steenbeck, but I had Iwata airbrushes back in the day. Sorry guys, I'm fucking foggy. Yeah, that's just not dark enough either. Not feeling it. Dark brown. That's Model Air. Model Air. Orange brown. I'm really struggling to figure out like what I want to use. I think that might be too dark. So I got this Garrigax sewer shit by Citadel. It's kind of a nice, really dark brown. I feel like it might look really good over this metallic. but I want to thin it a little bit because this stuff is really, for a wash, it's too thick. Okay, let's try again here. New color. Kind of like that. Yeah, they're gonna roll with that. Could actually just do it like this. Yep, that's working pretty well. Have to remember to get some more of that Garagax sewer. Jerry says, I'll be back in a few. Got to take the dogs out and moving upstairs so you can shit while you watch. So you can work on shit while you watch. I was like, you can shit anytime you want, man. Get that Batman going. Yeah. Let's let that dry off for a bit. I think that's a pretty good start. Now I can think about what I want to do next. And while I'm doing that, I can take a look at our reference picture again. It's kind of hard to see how they did the swords. It's almost like they're blood-stained or something. I think I like, don't you dare die on me. Sounded like my blow dryer was starting to die out. I think I kind of want to do all these rivets in like a copper. I think that would look pretty cool. All right. I just need to turn on my fucking shop lights is what I need to do. There we go. Dark wood. So now, Blood Angels Red is what I'm going to be using on parts of these little swords or whatever the hell this is. Kind of the same color I'm going to probably use for the ribbons. Can't really tell if I'm feeling like a lot better today or if it's just the drugs, the Theraflu I took. And then I'm gonna probably feel like shit later again. Hope not. I just don't know if I like the brown on it. I feel like just black and silver is gonna make it that's like that's all it needs. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with it. Got all this time, I didn't see Jen in here. I'm so sorry. Hi, Jen. I'm so sorry I missed your arrival. I always have to remember to I always have to remember to go into my chat settings on my monitor and make sure it says all messages instead of, yeah, you know the story. It happens all the time. I'm sorry about that. All right, I want to look at one last little concept idea here, and then I might be painting back over this because so far I don't like it. It's the brown that's bugging me, and you know it's not a complementary color to red either, really. Not, at least not here, but I want to see how this gold is going to look really quick. This looks like shit. Nope. Yeah, not happy with it. I have a better idea now that I've fucked around with this. I have a better, simpler idea, and that's what I'm gonna go with. I do like the gold on the E though. I do like that. Um, let's get that set up really quick here. Yep, not happy with that. Don't like it. As Amy Winehouse would say, we're gonna go back to black. Wow. Ooh, my foot's cramping. Fucking motherfucker. God, I loved Amy Winehouse. I wish we had singers like her today without all the drugs and drama. I mean, I guess the drama is kind of what made her songs. Kind of like Taylor Swift singing about all of her ex-boyfriends. You see how it is, Jen. You know what's up. I'm just a piece of shit. I don't hear women. Dude, we hear you just fine. It sounds like me 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 me. Hey, Swedish, what's up, dude? Uh, you've slept little. I'm so sorry, man. I hope you feel better soon. I know what that's like. The first night I was sick, I was tired as balls, and I couldn't fucking sleep for the life of me. I swear to God, I laid in bed for. I think I gave up after like 5 or 6 hours. I was just tossing and turning the whole time. Could not sleep worth a shit. Day two, I was like, okay, I'm going to fucking sleep today. And I had a couple of beers and that totally helped. And some Advil, some ibuprofen to help with the body aches. And that helped a lot. And this morning I took Theraflu and it seems to be doing the job. I mean, I'm not completely miserable. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, this motherfucker's spitting. Yeah, day two of being sick. I slept like a baby after having a couple of beers. I was like, I am getting sleep tonight. Did the trick. Slept like a baby last night. I'm a lightweight though. It doesn't take me much. Yeah, sorry, chat. I really didn't like the way that was looking. I was like, this looks like absolute garbage. I'm going to have to fix that. You're gonna end Spider-Man tomorrow? Okay. Yeah, it's like I told myself today, like I am taking medicine and I'm going to live stream today. I need to get something started, done this week. I got too much shit up here right now that I don't need to use. Get out of my way. There we go. You see 4 hands on stream. Okay, let's try this again. We have a better plan this time. Yeah, you're not wrong, Swedish. What the fuck is that? Oh, I got paint all over me. You know when women are sick too, but they just don't care. They're just like, yeah, so I'm still fucking doing life. What's wrong with you, pussy? Am I in the United States? Yes, I am. You could tell, huh? It's pretty easy to tell. It's fucking Yankee over here. Yeah, born and raised in Ventura, California, United States. It's a little, I mean, relatively small town on the coast of California, just north of Los Angeles, near a city called Santa Barbara. I essentially like kind of live in paradise. It's like our year-round temperatures, like, and I'm not trying to rub anything in. Like our year-round temperatures like 75 degrees. It's a very moderate climate here, and my wife and I own a house, own a condo here. So I'd like to get out of California eventually, like when I'm ready to retire. But being that we're homeowners here and stuff, we'd be kind of stupid to leave anytime really soon. So we're gonna stay for a bit. I'm 10 years older than my wife too, so I'm already starting to think of retirement and shit like that. I'm in my 50s, so getting old, man. I'm ready to like start settling down and like our little home is cute and it's kind of big enough for the two of us. Um, but I'd like something a little bigger, mainly just to have more space for my hobby because I'm selfish like that. Yeah, you live in Stockholm, right? And were you born in Sweden? I'm assuming with the name you're a straight up Swede. You Swedish know how to make some good video games. Must have bumped that camera. Okay. Okay, yeah, you were born there. I kind of figured as much. So again, Runefang Steel is what I'm using for the dry brushing right now. Just a little bit of paint on the tip of the brush, and then you can just wipe most of that paint right the fuck off. That's one thing the dry brushing does suck for is that it is kind of a waste of paint. Yeah, you want to use as little of it as possible because you're gonna wipe most of it off of your you're gonna wipe most of the paint that's on your brush off of your brush before you even start painting with it to get the proper effect with the dry brush. So that's why you only want to put just a teeny little bit of paint on your brush. Like cheap craft paints are definitely something that you want to use to dry brush whenever you have the opportunity, instead of these really expensive Citadel paints like I'm using right now, like a dumbass. I almost said the hard R word. I apologize, guys. I'm definitely not talking about children with special needs or anything like that, so please don't get offended. Okay. Should have just done it this way in the first place and stuck with it. Keep it simple, stupid. You call your kids the R word almost daily. That's fair. I mean, I wasn't so much addressing you guys with that statement as I was like maybe somebody watching later that doesn't know me or my channel very well. I feel like sometimes I should have a pretty bold disclaimer before I ever start any live streams. Like, get your kids out of the room. Don't watch this while you're at work unless your boss is cool. Did get some back there. Here we go. All right, go back to soak. Time we got 3:39. Just trying to wash. If you're not careful with the Citadel paints, man, like you're gonna get that shit all over you because of the way they design the fucking pots. Assholes. Total fucking jerks, I tell you. And a hard fucking in front of it. That's good shit. That's funny. Ooh, that's got to come off of there. Of all my favorite bright gold paints, I have to admit, I hate to admit it, the Auric Armor Gold by Citadel is amazing. Just my opinion. I absolutely fucking love this stuff for a bright gold. I like most of their golds actually, and if you know anything about paint and gold paint, it's tough to find a good gold paint, but I really like this stuff a lot. It's good. It's a fantastic paint. Are the paint good? Are they good? Is that what you're asking? Citadel paints? I love Citadel paints. They are very good, but the what they put the paint in the is a very it's a shitty, aggressively designed on purpose uh paint pot that makes it so that if you don't like take care of this paint pot right, keep the edges wiped down, keep the inside of the lid wiped out really good, and you're able to close it properly every time, you'll be okay. But that's really easy to get off track with. And the way these are designed is so that, yeah, it's cute. You got a little thing to paint with, to get your paint collected on right there. But that builds up over time too with paint drying on it. Um, and yeah, it's just they did it on purpose so that you fuck up and forget to close the paint right or something, and then you've got to buy a new bottle of paint. We see you, Citadel Games Workshop. We know what you're doing. They're all sitting there laughing like, "Yeah, isn't it fucking brilliant? We're just ripping you all off." But it is really good paint. I hate to admit it. Now, instead of trying to give it like this, you know, a fancy like fucking brown wash or something or whatever, I'm just gonna go with a dark wash. Bird dog! What's up, my dude? Pockets gotta be deep for Citadel. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to say I got deep pockets. I mean, I make decent money, but no, their paint's not fucking cheap at all. I do my best to take as good care of it as possible, um, so that it lasts as long as possible. But I'm not always good with that. I'm worst with like these metallics, like I've got to be really careful. And you'll see like when I'm done using the paint, like See how that bottle's kind of crooked? That's why you see me kind of slap the bottle like that to make sure it's closed all the way. 'Cause if I don't keep up on it, they start getting all messy like that back there. And then all that paint dries, and then it's hard to open the bottle up. You know, like you got to be really good about this stuff. Or if you got a bunch of dropper bottles, just switch this over into a dropper bottle. Oh, I don't know what the millimeters are. 4 fluid ounces, 12 milliliters. So yeah, just it's really aggressive design choice for them, and I really most hobbyists like us would really like to see them change that fucking design up, or just just go over to dropper bottles, you guys. Come on, like fucking seriously. Ugh. Okay, next up, panel liner. Speaking of Tamiya, this is the only Tamiya brand I use or own so far. I do need to step up my Tamiya game and start trying some other things. But I basically just want to use this to apply as a wash right now. So how you been, Bird Dog? I missed you the other day, man. I'm so sorry. I hadn't noticed that you were in. I was like deep in working on the Punisher, and I didn't see you until you'd already taken off. So I apologize for that, man. Got to do some maintenance as you go with those dumb bottles. Yep. Texting to ride the bike down to the river and take a swim with the dogs. That sounds great, dude. We got rivers and shit that we can go jump into here. We're not too far away. Well, most everything now is like kind of dried up for the season. There's still some water up there though. We got a place here that's pretty famous called the Punch Bowls, and that's where everybody goes swimming during the summer. Most of it's all spring fed by this time now. Like that. Running ragged, trying to get work done on the new house. Oh, you got a new house. That's cool. Congratulations. Gutters went up today. Nice. Drywall next week. You live on the Noachucky River where all of the whitewater is. Oh, man. You get to go to sleep with that sound every day. That would be awesome. That's my main goal eventually, is just to kind of get away from the city. Not have neighbors attached to my house. That's the only drawback of owning the home that we own here in California. Yeah, it's in California. California's amazing, but it's expensive here and our neighbors are attached. It's not ideal, but it's not horrible either. I'm not complaining by any stretch. I got the ocean 5 minutes from my house, you know, 40-minute drive, and I'm at a swimming hole, if that. There's a lot to do here. I'm not complaining. All right. I think I'm pretty happy with the base now. I think it does need a bit of wash on these pillars to kind of differentiate material, appearance. Yeah, like that. Okay. Built it all yourself with the exception of foundation pour, electrical, gutters. Oh, the new place is 7 hours away. Wow. So is the new place like going to be a rental, or like what's your plan, if you don't mind me asking? Perfect. Excuse me, guys. Hopefully my cough isn't coming out like ridiculously loud. Uh-oh, I feel like the Theraflu might be wearing off on me. Going to retire there, basically. Okay, that's cool. It's in a trust for your daughters. How many daughters do you have? I have one myself, 23-year-old. Love you, bud. If you're watching right now. Yeah, this looks so much better than the shit I was doing earlier with the brown. Nice and simple. Don't need to overcomplicate things. $2 in their 30s. Just found out one of them. Just found out about one of them a year ago. Oh wow, wow, that's pretty wild. Look at you, dude, dirty boy. Just kidding. And congratulations, man. I hope that's an amazing thing that you found out. I know I'd be stoked, depending on the situation, of course, though. I'm assuming that it's a good situation, though, I hope. All right. Time to dump this water because it's getting nasty. I love having like my studio in the garage. I just dump out my paint water cup. Funny, sometimes my wife will come home and there's water all over the garage floor. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing in here?" And I'm like, babe, like, just dumping out my paint water. The plot gets thicker. They are cut. What? What? Okay, okay, okay. All right. I'm gonna stop painting for a minute now. Do tell. Jen, that turned Jerry Springer a little bit, a little bit. Okay, this part of the base, um, I'm quite happy with, and I'm gonna call that done. Um, Next up, I think we can go ahead and just paint our light diffuser so that we can get that set into place. So this is our light diffuser, and that's the piece that goes inside that's going to diffuse the light around, so it's got a nice neat glow. Pretty much exactly the way we did it for Daredevil. And for that, let's use Slaughter Red. This is a speed paint. It airbrushes really well. Two beautiful Pacific Island sisters. What can I say? That's why I was like, look at you, dude. You fucking little whore. Dude, it works that way with us musician types, man. Back when I was young, I got more ass than a toilet seat. Just being an artistic musician and a general overall like nice guy to women. Like, if you're a nice dude and If you're a nice dude and you're talented and, play a bunch of instruments and all that, girls love that shit. You girls love that shit. Don't fucking lie. You know you love it. We're fucking weird. We're geeky. But you fucking love it. You girls love it. Especially if we're funny, too. And most of us are pretty funny. I'd like to think, anyways. I mean, my wife's drop dead gorgeous. And I didn't get her because of my looks. Okay, Aaron's piping in now. Musicians get much ass. It's like having an easy button. I don't know about that. I think it's more of like we don't really try, like I can't explain it. It's like if we like a girl, we like a girl, and if they like us, and if they don't, we're like, oh well, I'm gonna play my guitar now. And chicks love that shit too. Like, he doesn't care. Just like, my God, doesn't pay attention to me. He's totally happy if he just goes and plays his guitar and I'm gone. Like, my God, drives me crazy. I just want to see him now. I don't even like him. Girls are crazy. Okay, why is this thing spitting? All right, time to crank the pressure up. Just gonna force the paint out. Around the outside, around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. It looks super red on camera, but it's actually really magenta. Yo, Bird Dog, I'm sure you've heard of that band that's driving the world crazy right now called Engine de Poitrine. What do you think of those guys? What they do? Speaking speaking music here. Women have been my bane. Now I just have dogs. Yeah, I feel you, dude. They were my bane in the past and a weakness. I'm a sucker for a really beautiful blonde. Fortunately, I finally married one that's actually cool and not a complete narcissistic fucking sociopath. Hopping in the river. All right. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you, dude. And Gene is awesome. I run two RC505 loopers myself. Yeah, I need to get a good looping pedal. I've been looking at some lately. Nothing complicated. I just want a pedal for my harp guitar that I got. Did you see my harp guitar? Did you get to see that yet? Next time I know you're gonna be on, I'll have to show it to you, man. I've been messing around with it and figuring some stuff out, using some alternate tunings and having fun with it. I actually haven't even played it since I got back from my trip. 407. Oh, I dripped a little bit. Just dab that off. Fortunately, it's going to be on the inside, so it won't really matter. That dripped all around. That might actually be kind of cool looking once it's inside there. What am I thinking? I need to seal this first. Almost out of flat clear. Shake weight, you're my best friend. I love you, shake weight. Maybe gloss will actually look cooler. Nice and warm in my garage, so I don't really have to shake my rattle cans too much. Paint's already nice and loose. Okay. Okay, we'll see if this works. I don't see why it wouldn't. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just plug the power source from this one into the other switch. Since I already have the plug ready, that makes it nice and easy. I like it as just the, yeah, that's got a really nice glow to it. And then if we hit the mode, we get different levels of pulsing. Different levels of intensity there. Make it nice and bright. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Very cool. Okay, so we're set on that. We'll wrap this back up. Won't need this again until we're done with it. Now let's see. 1, 2. Is there 3 banners? Or is it just 2? I think it's just the 2 banners. Yeah. All right, so let's get those painted up. Get our airbrush back together again. So this is just some really cheap premium acrylic ink. It's not as pigmenty as I would like it to be, but it'll do the trick for now. I just need a decent little volumetric highlight on each one of these little banners. good. That'll do. It looks better now, Jerry. I agree. Yeah, I did not like the first version at all. Once I got once I got to the that last bit that I was working on, and I was like, this looks like shit. But you got to experiment. You got to try things out and see what you like. Now, guys, I'm sure most of you know with these acrylic inks, um, they they don't react well in your airbrush with alcohol. So only use like distilled water or whatever, to clean the ink out of your airbrush when you're done. Otherwise, it gets all chunky and weird and fucked up and clogs your airbrush, and you'll have a bad time cleaning it out. All right. Now, I don't want to use this red for the curtains. I want to use this red. Where did I set my clip down? Oh, right here. Cool. You guys cruise over there for a minute. So what's everybody's plans this weekend? What y'all up to? Anything special or fun? So I'm looking for kind of like a brighter red. To do some dry brushing on these little curtains. So I'm going to check out this, I think it's Devil Flesh set or something like that from the Nocturna series. I forget what set this was. This is a set my wife got me for Christmas. I haven't even used any of the paints yet. Maybe one of them. Disney Park tomorrow. Nice. Grill up some chicken. That sounds good. Tuesday, I grilled up some a flat iron steak. Now, you can look this up on Amazon. It's called Hardcore Carnivore. They have a black seasoning and a red seasoning for beef. You can use the red on chicken too. It's really good. You can use the black on chicken too as well. Holy shit. It's by far one of my new favoritist rubs ever. It's so damn good. I highly recommend checking it out. That's a pretty light red, but I think that'll do. Let's try a little test patch. Just want to touch some highlights with it. Yeah, I'll send you the link, Aaron, for sure. I've actually been using it for, I don't know, like a year now, probably, that I've been using it. Just absolutely love this rub, though. It is so good on the grill. Hell, it's even good in the pan. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect color for this highlight. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's actually the perfect highlight color for this Blood Angels red. Probably not transferring or translating well on camera because red never does. that one good. Yeah, if you got a phone handy, Aaron, just look up Hardcore Carnivore on Amazon. It's real easy to find. Just Hardcore Carnivore Black or Hardcore Carnivore Red. They actually do a dual pack where you get the red and the black, and I recommend that one. I just re-upped my supply this week and got both. And I've never tried the red before either, but it's really good. Really, really good. I love it. That one and what is it? Omaha Steaks. Their original OG rub. That stuff is so fucking incredible. And I have my own rub that I make based off of spices that I learned about when I lived in China for a Chinese barbecue that I do occasionally. It's spicy. It uses a lot of cumin, and I fucking love it. It's not my wife's favorite, but I dig it. All right, that goes in there. These little metal cups are great. I haven't used a single uh, plastic cup today. I like that. Okay, now I need purple for the highlights, or sorry, shadows. And for that, I'm going to use this Eidolon purple. It's a clear airbrush paint from Citadel. It's good stuff. And I'm just going to use that to spray into some of these shadows. One thing I don't like is I can see a couple little support bumps here that I missed. Check this. Yeah, this one has two. Yeah, purple or dark blue always works really well for red shadows. And I mean like a dark purple too. Oh, sounds like the wife might be home. Oh my God, stop fucking with the garage door opener, honey. I got you. Oh my God, stop it. Dude, that jam slaps. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's throw this on the ground right here.
It's water, paint, and shit.
It smells like paint in here, and you don't have your thing. No, that's probably why you're feel good. No.
Oh my God, baby. I don't even have the printers on right now. I have to redo the whole thing.
No, but you printed something because I saw them right there.
That was a while back, babe,
Yeah.
when it was actually hooked up.
And you breathed in the fumes. No.
No, give me a kiss.
No.
Okay, bye.
You're gonna get sick. I'm just telling you.
It's hot right here.
It is hot right here. That's because I came home.
Ow!
Okay, bye.
Love you.
Thank you.
See you upstairs soon. I'm kind of finishing up, sort of, maybe. Love you. Bye. Oh, that girl cracks me up. Let me tell you. California sunshine. Yep. Jen's working this weekend. Oh, are you working, Jen? I thought you meant like an actual, like one of your paint works or something that you're working on. Oh, hold on. Oh, your actual work. Cool. All right. Yeah, make that money. See, Vinny from Polymind is. Oh, okay. I asked about a model, a particular model earlier, and he just sent me a link for it. So that's cool. Polymind has some really cool fucking models. Definitely going to be doing more of those in the future here. Okay, let's see where these fit onto. the right one? That would appear to be correct. Yep. Seriously? Dude. I like it. Now, need to make sure there's nothing else that needs to go on the base. And I don't think there is. These go to her. Got her. I think it's just straight into her legs. I really wish they would have made her boots separate, though. Sanix, I'm not going to lie. I do wish that this portion of her lower body was separate from the boots. That could have been one extra cut. Otherwise, you know, absolutely fantastic model. Okay. So it's looking like the only skin I have to worry about is going to be on her arms. Her arms and her, how does that work? A little bit of a gap there. Oh no, there's something stuck in there. I see. Support. Pretty good seam on the arms. I can make that better. Like trim the keys down a little bit. Some fun detail on her armor. That'll be fun to paint. Oh, I finally get to use my aluminum on her sight. That's for her ponytail. Probably gonna do these in the same red as her as the curtains. Cool. But first, as I always like to do, I'll start from the bottom up. So that's going to be the next part I paint is her lower, we'll start with the boots, and well, I'm not sure, I might all have to kind of do it at once. She got a little baby spider living in her ass. I haven't said it much on this stream, guys, but please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already, or if you're watching later. I really appreciate it. And the algorithm does appreciate it as well, because cheap channels like mine kind of get shit on by YouTube. They don't really push our videos very much. So I appreciate you guys. And also, please, please, please check out some of our friends out here in the land of YouTube. We got big shout out for Gambit Neo, my good friend out in Ireland. Dude is an amazing artist. If you haven't checked out his channel already, I highly recommend it. He's been doing live streams like 3 days a week now. Also, so you get to see his long form. You know, we do paint very differently, but yeah, go check out Gambit Neo. You dig it. I got lost in thought there. The Bean 3D, big shout out to the Bean. He's not, I don't believe he's in the chat with us today, but big shout out to the Bean 3D. And of course, Bird Dog, big love to you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Also, big shout out to your dad, Brent, over at Ground Affected. Really appreciate what you've done with for the community, with the community. Cool seeing you live stream now, dude. And I dig what you're doing, and you've always, you know, your channel has absolutely helped me and inspired me to grow in this hobby. So I appreciate you, dude. Whether you come to my channel and visit or not. Also, big shout out to Hobby Link International. Big love to Kenny and his family out there and what they do. Also for the community. Big love from those guys. So please go check these guys out as well. The Pain Stream, Payne. Can't forget Pain. Out of Texas, I believe. Guy's doing some awesome stuff out there, so give his channel a check out when you can. Show him some love. Tell him the 3D Painter sent you, or Ron. He comes to the channel a lot, so if you just say Ron, he probably knows exactly what you're talking about. You fucking better, anyways. This airbrush, it's got a clog in it. I can tell. Nozzle's getting all shitty. Um, let's see here. I am big shout out to Jody over at Trek Mods. Big love to Jody and family and everybody over at Hobby Link or Hobby Time Modelers. Love those guys. If you don't know who the Hobby Time Modelers are, if you're into modeling in any way, shape, or form, this crazy ass hobby of ours, go check out HTM Hobby Time Modelers. Say hi to Jody, Ian, Don, Ken, everybody over there. They all have different hobbies and similar things that they do, but super fun guys to watch and listen to, and you know, visit with them and check out their live streams. They live stream like, oh, 3 or 4 times a week. They're pretty prolific. So it's hard to miss them. Give them a like and a subscribe, and let them know I sent you. And don't forget to hit the bell notifications so you know when everybody goes live, and we can all hang out. That being said, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and watching what I do in here. I have a lot of fun with this, and I'm going to continue having a lot of fun with it when I go back to work. But I'm definitely going to have some things to adapt to all over again, in that I don't know how my schedule is really going to work out. Hopefully they just give me my old route back, and I'll have a better feel for what I want to do. I'm not poor or broke, so I don't need to go straight back to working full time. In fact, I would prefer not to do that. I kind of want to like slowly build it up, get myself back into shape. Still putting my skateboard around though and doing that, so it's helping get my cardio back in shape and all that fun shit. Just cleaning out my airbrush here. Good. Got real quiet in the chat. All right, so what's everybody doing for dinner? You had to know that was coming. Jen's doing baked ribs, mac and cheese, baked. Oh, barbecued ribs, mac and cheese, baked beans, grilled corn. Awesome. All right, Jerry. Have a good one, buddy. Enjoy your evening, my friend. Send love out to Jen for us. Oh yeah, I almost forgotten my shout outs earlier. Yeah, definitely guys go give Grumpy Vet Grumpy Vet Creations a big sub. Uh, show him some love. It encourages him to get his channel finally up and running so we can start checking out his work. Jerry does some amazing paint work out there. Super talented guy, and he's funny. Funnier than me. So give him some love. My brush handles get so fucking dirty. I gotta go through and like clean them off every once in a while. All right, so she's up next on the chopping block, and the base is done. That's all I'm doing with the base, keeping it simple. I do need to carve this little spot out here on the bottom for the light, and other than that, it's ready to go. And we can start working on Elektra first thing Monday morning, I believe. Yeah, I think Monday should be good to go. And in the meantime, I'm going to clean a few brushes while we hang out. Just cleaning the handles, I should say. Brush handles get really dirty and gross after a while, and I like to clean them off. It's just like paint buildup and grunge from my fingers. It's really, see, look at that. That's what's coming off on my brush handles. Kind of nasty. So I like to clean those off after a few. It does build up and they get gross. I like to try and keep my things kind of clean. Yeah. I still got 5 people in here. Did we lose Gambit? Did Gambit take off a while back? Where'd Gambit go? Last thing Gambit said that I could see is hi Swedish. Much better. Much, much better. Oh, you're still here, Gambit. You've been so quiet, dude. What do you think? What do you think of the base here, man? Keeping it simple. There we go. That's better. Yep, keeping it nice and simple. I hated the way it looked before. It was a piece of shit. I was like, this looks like fucking trash. I like it. Yeah, I think it looks great. Oh. Just working away. Nice. Yeah, simple but nice. Yeah, sometimes it's just better not to overcomplicate things, right? I think I want to do like a dark gray for the pants. Shiny black leather boots with dark gray laces. Copper rivets. And metal fasteners on the boots. The belt, same with the belt. It's black leather. Yep, keep it pretty simple. I'm looking at some picture references. Red handles for the side. Red neckerchief. Red panels. Silver. I might, yeah. Silver rivets all over. Not sure what the back looks like. Okay, these are like a dark red panel. Just kind of plotting out how I'm going to paint everything. Formulating a concept of a plan. Yeah, I'm stoked on the base. I like how the base turned out. So much better than the first version of it. All right, let's put these parts away. Now late tomorrow morning, I got the commissioner for the Punisher is coming to pick up his model. I think I mentioned that earlier in the chat. A little sad to see him go. Had a few days to enjoy him upstairs in the house, put him up on display, and played around a little bit with his different hand and head options. And I finally got the short down for it. I just felt like shit, so I didn't feel like finishing the editing. And yesterday I sounded awful. My throat was like really gravelly and shit. And so I decided to try AI out, like an AI voiceover. And what inspired me to do that, big shout out to Shelf Candy. If you've ever watched Shelf Candy, if you haven't ever watched Shelf Candy, go check out that channel. Dude is fucking hilarious. The guy's name's Chris, and I don't know what AI programming he uses or anything like that, but his narration is hilarious. The way he describes the work he's doing and stuff with the AI voiceover, he's just funny. Uh, highly recommend checking out that channel. Dude can paint too. He can totally paint. Great painter. And it's entertaining to watch. So, you know, go check out Shelf Candy and give him a like and subscribe and tell him the 3D painter sent you. Fun channel to watch though. Good time. Whew. Gambit's half asleep already. I don't blame you, man. It's fucking late over there. 1 o'clock in the morning for you. Damn, son. All right, fam. Well, it is 5 o'clock. Anything else we should go over? Any questions? Any comments? Any criticisms on our base here? I would love to hear it. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Please don't forget to hit the like button. I think that light is just kind of saturating the color too much. Sorry, desaturating. Desaturating the color too much. Aaron says, "Why am I the only one who hit the like button?" That might not be true, Aaron, because if you refresh your feed, more likes may turn up. If you've had the channel on the whole time, like from the first like, then the other likes might not show up until you refresh it. Project Hail Mary. That was such a good movie. One of the best science fiction films I've seen in a long time. Yeah, you might try refreshing the feed. I don't know if that'll change anything or not. If people didn't hit the like button today, whatever. It's Friday. It's okay. I wonder how many views my Punisher short has gotten by now. I think it was about 850 views a couple hours ago. But it started off with a bang. I was pretty happy about that. Well, anyways, fam, yeah, I think that's all I got for the day. For the week. And again, I apologize for getting sick on you guys and not being here every day this week. I've been absolutely exhausted. I think, knock on wood, I'm starting to feel better. But again, I can't really tell if it's just the drugs or what. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I can't think of anything else. Anything else from you guys? Yeah, I got 4 likes. Cool. Not too shabby. I get it though. You know, like most people that are watching the live stream, you know, I have a lot of people in Europe, stuff like that. It's later in the afternoon or it's just after dinner time, they're getting the kids to bed. People got shit going on. So, I don't get sad or, like what the fuck if somebody forgot to hit the like button, you know. Um, it is what it is. I forget to hit it all the time. And then, like Gambit will say, "Hey, don't forget to hit the like button." I'm like, "Oh yeah," go and click on it. And I was honestly kind of bad about reminding people to do that today. So partly my fault. I think I only did one or two shout outs today to the whole stream. So I'll try to be better about that for you guys and for your channels as well. Because I want everybody's channels to do awesome. But that all being said, I'm going to crack out for the day, get banging into the weekend here. Take that any way you want. Yeah, I guess I just say goodbye or something. Yeah. I love you guys. Happy 3D printing. Happy painting. I hope you guys all have a wonderful and amazing weekend. And you get everything you want from life, especially just for the weekend if you can. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. And I should be feeling better and be back at it first thing Monday, and we'll get started on those legs for what's her face? Fucking Elektra. I'm so like foggy. But yeah, you guys have a great weekend. Happy 3D printing. Happy painting. I love you guys and toodles. Toodles.